You've seen them before, perhaps in your workplace, your circle of friends, or even within your own family, the narcissist. At first, they appear charming, perhaps even captivating, but it doesn't take long to realize their darker side. Narcissists think they've won, don't they? They believe they've outsmarted everyone around them, gaining the upper hand in relationships and interactions. They manipulate, they deceive, and they use their charm to get exactly what they want, no matter who they hurt along the way. But here's the truth that they fail to see. For everything they took from you, they're destined to lose everything in the end. Let's take a closer look at the lives of narcissists. Imagine being manipulated, lied to, and gaslighted by someone who pretends to care about you, but only seeks to serve their own interests. Such a relationship often feels like an emotional roller coaster, where moments of joy are quickly followed by profound lows. Narcissists have a way of making you doubt yourself, questioning your worth, and even convincing you that you're the problem. However, as time goes on, you begin to realize that the real issue isn't you, it's them. Eventually, the mask they wear starts to crack, revealing their true nature. For narcissists, manipulation is a form of victory. They believe they've succeeded when they manage to gain your trust, loyalty, or resources. Whether it's validation, money, power, or attention, once they have what they need, they move on without hesitation or remorse. In the short term, it may feel like they've won, but what they fail to see is the long-term cost of their actions, which is far greater than they can comprehend. You might wonder, how could someone so skilled in manipulation, so adept at getting what they want, ever lose? The answer lies in their inability to form authentic, meaningful relationships. Their behavior is rooted in selfishness, deceit, and control, which ultimately leads to isolation. While they may have successfully manipulated others for a time, over time, people begin to see through their facade. What once seemed like valuable relationships slowly start to unravel. As the narcissist's web of deceit unravels, their world grows smaller. Friends, family, and colleagues who once supported them begin to distance themselves. The narcissist's inability to connect with others in a genuine way leaves them increasingly isolated. Even if they manage to manipulate a few individuals, the rest of their relationships begin to fall apart, leaving them alone, and without the validation they so desperately seek. With each failed relationship, the narcissist's sense of security deteriorates. They may find themselves scrambling to maintain their image and control, but the damage is done. The once powerful facade they've built starts to crumble, and their achievements seem empty and meaningless. Their victories become hollow, as they realize that true connection and fulfillment can never be gained through manipulation alone. Eventually, the consequences of their actions catch up to them. The narcissist's behavior leaves a trail of broken relationships, tarnished reputations, and emotional destruction. They may try to rebuild their life, but the foundation is too unstable. In the end, their pursuit of power, control, and self-gratification leads them down a path of loneliness and regret, where the price of their manipulative tactics far outweighs any short-lived victories. One of the most powerful ways a narcissist can lose everything is through the very same manipulation they so often rely on. Initially, it may seem like they have the upper hand, but their tactics inevitably burn bridges. They push people away, use others to further their own agendas, and fail to build meaningful, lasting connections. Eventually, their charm wears off, and those who once admired them see them for who they truly are. And it's then that the narcissist's empire starts to crumble. Their obsession with control and power isolates them. They demand adoration, praise, and constant admiration, yet they can't give those same things back. Narcissists can't form healthy, reciprocal relationships because they are too focused on their own needs and desires. They may seem like the perfect partner or friend at first, but they're always keeping score, always looking for ways to extract value without giving anything in return. This selfishness is unsustainable, and eventually, those around them become exhausted, frustrated, and disillusioned. The people who once propped them up are now walking away, It's also important to understand that narcissists often rely on creating chaos in the lives of others to feel better about themselves. They derive satisfaction from making you feel small, belittling your achievements, and undermining your confidence. This constant need to dominate and devalue others leads to inevitable consequences. At first, you might feel like you're losing in the relationship, like you're always falling short. But in the end, it's the narcissist who faces the most profound loss. In relationships with narcissists, they often make you feel like you are the one to blame when things go wrong. They'll gaslight you, twist your words, and even make you feel crazy for questioning their behavior. But as time passes, you start to see through the lies. You realize that the narcissist isn't the victim, they're the perpetrator. This shift in perspective is crucial because it helps you regain your power. You might have thought they were invincible, but they were only as strong as the false reality they created. As the narcissist's web of lies unravels, their world starts to fall apart. People who once admired them begin to lose trust, friends and family begin to see the truth, and their social circle becomes smaller. The power they once had over you is broken, and the facade of invulnerability starts to crack. Narcissists can only maintain their manipulations for so long before they face the consequences of their actions. But it's not just relationships that narcissists lose. They lose their self-respect too. Narcissists may boast about their accomplishments, but deep down they are insecure. Their need for validation is insatiable because they do not feel good enough about themselves. Every lie they tell, every person they manipulate, only deepens their inner void. Eventually, this internal conflict becomes too much to bear, and they find themselves at war with their own sense of identity. What they once believed was victory becomes their personal downfall. The narcissist may initially seem like they've come out on top, but the truth is far from that. While it may appear that they are winning, their constant lies and manipulations are actually leading them down a path of self-destruction. Every deceitful act, every person they exploit, brings them one step closer to losing everything that truly matters to them. In the end, the price of their destructive behavior isn't paid by you. It is the narcissist who will suffer the consequences. It is crucial to understand that narcissists are not fixable. They cannot be changed or saved by others. No amount of care, understanding, or effort will change their fundamental nature. The only effective way to protect yourself from the toxicity they bring is to remove yourself from their influence. Let them face the repercussions of their actions, as it is not your responsibility to carry the burden of their choices. Though it may feel like they are winning in the short term, narcissists are, in reality, losing everything that truly matters: authentic relationships, trust, and inner peace. These are the things that make life meaningful and fulfilling. But they are beyond the reach of a narcissist who prioritizes manipulation and self-interest over genuine connection. If you've been affected by a narcissist, or if you know someone who has, it's important to remember that you are not alone. The impact of a narcissist's behavior can be deeply painful, but there is strength in knowing that they will eventually face the consequences of their own actions. While they may seem to thrive for a time, the truth is that their actions will lead to isolation and destruction in the long run. As you continue on your journey, remember to stay strong and prioritize your own well-being. It may take time to heal from the wounds inflicted by a narcissist, but each step you take toward reclaiming your peace is a step toward freedom. You deserve to be surrounded by people who value and respect you, not those who seek to manipulate or control. Thank you for watching and listening today. If this message resonates with you, or if you know someone who needs to hear it, please share this video. Narcissists may think they have won, but the truth is, they are setting themselves up for a loss. Stay strong, take care of yourself, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share for more insights on how to navigate toxic relationships. Until next time. You've seen them before, perhaps in your workplace, your circle of friends, or even within your own family: the narcissist. At first, they appear charming, perhaps even captivating, but it doesn't take long to realize their darker side. Narcissists think they've won, don't they? They believe they've outsmarted everyone around them, gaining the upper hand in relationships and interactions. They manipulate, they deceive, and they use their charm to get exactly what they want, no matter who they hurt along the way. But here's the truth that they fail to see. For everything they took from you, they're destined to lose everything in the end. Let's take a closer look at the lives of narcissists. Imagine being manipulated, lied to, and gaslighted by someone who pretends to care about you, but only seeks to serve their own interests. Such a relationship often feels like an emotional roller coaster, where moments of joy are quickly followed by profound lows. Narcissists have a way of making you doubt yourself, questioning your worth, and even convincing you that you're the problem. However, as time goes on, you begin to realize that the real issue isn't you, it's them. Eventually, the mask they wear starts to crack, revealing their true nature. For narcissists,